It's not strange when I hear people say, I feel well when I get an unexpected alert. That alert, I mean financial alert. Have you experienced such? For me, I can truly relate. Hello and welcome to Better You. I am Jane Izo. So we're talking about kindness in action, a pathway to better living. Kindness and wellness, the correlation, it is more explained in this mini documentary. Just stay tuned.
Kindness is a universal language that transcends borders, cultures, and beliefs. It's a simple act that can spark profound change. When we engage in acts of kindness, whether big or small, we set off a ripple effect that touches hearts and transforms communities. Research shows, interestingly, that practicing kindness can boost our well-being and our mental health. Acts of kindness trigger the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone, which promotes feelings of connection and happiness. Studies also suggest that people who engage in regular acts of kindness tend to experience lower stress levels and greater life satisfaction. Across Nigeria and around the world, there are countless stories of individuals whose lives have been transformed through kindness, and this can be a pathway to finding one's own sense of direction and joy. What is life if we can't all be joyful? If not in every season, at least in many seasons of our lives. Engaging in kindness doesn't require grand gestures. Often, it's the everyday act that makes a significant difference. A smile, a listening ear, offering to help someone in need, a help for a neighbor, volunteering in a community, helping children cross the road. All these are simple acts, but it can be profoundly impactful. This journey of kindness is personal and unique to each individual. It can start with small steps, and then it can grow because, indeed, it can be contagious and infectious too. For our country's growth and development, for success and good health, the culture of kindness, which is endemic amongst us, should continue to be entrenched, enabled, supported, and sustained, and can lead to stronger and more compassionate communities. Today on Better You, we weave a transformational twine, uniting our diverse cultures, experiences, and expectations as we remind ourselves that as important as we are, even more important, is a consistent act of kindness for our physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being, especially when we want to ensure the best version of ourselves, and by association, everyone we come across. Welcome to Better You, as we excitedly explore the world of kindness, empathy, understanding, and love, and how everyone can key in.
Today we have a life coach expert who is here to talk about kindness. Kindness in action. So, Dr. Susan, can we meet you?
My name is Dr. Susan. My full name is Dr. Susanna Adams, and but people just call me Dr. Susan, and I love it. My background is actually in preventive and promotional medicine. I have a master's in preventive and promotional medicine, and before then I did a program in Harvard. It's called the Lifestyle Medicine Program. So it's all about how does lifestyle heal? What's the contribution of lifestyle to healing. The way we live, can your very lifestyle heal you? So I just thought about it that we can do our part to contribute to happiness, to peace of mind, to longevity, to good health. And I took it up, started by writing a book called Everything Heals. So I'm also an author of one nice book, and I have another one coming out before the year is out. So that's a little bit of background.
Yeah, truly everything heals.
Yes.
Now, to what extent do you think kindness can impact on others?
Wow. Understatement of the year. How far? Oh my goodness. Well, let me start by answering that directly. Very far. One can heal very far by being kind. In Japan, they have not 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 or 50,000. They have over 95,000 people living above the age of 100. Did you hear that? Yeah. Almost 100,000 people are over the age 100. What are those things that even help us live long, healthy life? Because you know what? Even if we have a purpose on earth, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a pharmacist, a TV presenter, a farmer, end of the day, what do you need most? You need health to be able to thrive. So he talks about simple things, such as what you've just asked about, kindness, peace of mind. So the reward for being kind even has biological effect towards even longevity. So for me, being kind, I think it's what everybody should do. And when you're being kind to another person or to another situation or whatever, you're the biggest beneficiary of that kindness. People don't even know that. So if you now think that, okay, if I do kind 1, I get 10. If I do kind 2, I get 20. If I do kind 3, but if I do kind 10, I now get 1,000. Everybody will be out doing kindness.
Let us go further in kindness.
Kindness.
In material kindness.
Material.
In cash. I mean the forms of kindness. To what extent do you think different forms of kindness in words we speak, in actions we take, are they separately touching the lives of people?
Well, there's one thing that drives me. It's a quote. It's actually in my wall somewhere in my house. And the quote says, people don't even remember what you did for them. They remember how you made them feel. So you can do this, but at the end of the day, what the person walks away with is, how did you make them feel? And they take that forever, you understand? So the point is, when you talk about kindness, as you've asked, you must not wait to be a multi-billionaire or millionaire to be able to do an act of kindness. As you said, your act of kindness it's a deliberate effort. Like, okay, you know what? Today I must be kind to at least 5 persons. What is that? You can use appreciative words. Call somebody, hello ma, you so much impacted my life when I most needed you. Thank you. Is an act of kindness. We have to teach our children how to be kind, especially those people that have 8 in their house. If you see how I went to someone's house recently, and the way the little girl, she's about 7, spoke to bring water now. I said, at 7, bring water now. Maybe the mother was in a hurry going to work and said to bring water now. What is she going to end up being? So you teach it to your children. But I think for me, the most important thing is the deliberateness. That means I will be kind. I will be kind with my words. I will be kind in action.
The mentality of kindness for the giver and the receiver. I'd like us to talk about it.
I'll tell you something about people who are wealthy or maybe have a job maybe a job at NTA, a job at NAFDAC, civil service, a job anywhere, automatically the people around you, no matter what they have, they feel that you're supposed to be the giver. So they have automatically, because you have a job, I am now the receiver. No, even you as a receiver, find something. What are you going to give for this small thing that you're going to get? So it's far, it's wide, and I think everybody, even a child to a grandmother, can practice the act of kindness, word, kind, forgiveness, encouragement, volunteer service, visiting the sick in the hospital, going to the prison to visit people, just being deliberately nice.
Let's go back to the days of our forefathers where there was this communal gathering. When people want to go to farm, they'll come together and go to farm. You know, everybody used that opportunity to show their form of kindness versus what is happening now. Has modernity changed anything of those days?
For people who want to live long, community and togetherness and that social living, how we used to live, like the way our grandparents lived. If my grandmother just somehow mentioned that, oh, I have this farm that I'm going to do weeding on Tuesday. Do you know, Tuesday morning you see like 3 or 4 other women show up with their hoes, and maybe if there's a small boy, show up with cutlass, and they will go and do it. So there was that, let us team up and help. If somebody had a baby, you see that someone will deliberately come and volunteer to sit down, to be washing the clothes. They will go and fetch water and bring for you and everything. You know, way back then, you knew your neighbor. I grew up in the US when I was much older. I left as a kid. But there was a community supermarket. Things were just like maybe 50 cents more expensive. And I would say, Daddy, we can buy eggs for $1.25. Okay? And here is $1.50. My dad is like, there will be a day, maybe there's winter, there's no car or whatever. If we as a community, it's because he came from community. So that community is inside his blood. If we as a community don't support our community supermarket that will be there for us, and you can knock, open and give me toothpaste, this person can go. So I feel that, and you find out that lately, what I notice is that you don't know your neighbors. You can't even dare knock by mistake. So, and I think it's things are changing, and I feel that if we can try in certain ways to go back. But I'll tell you the community that is popular now. It's called the e-community, where, yeah, it's not the physical community. It's the e-community where maybe on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on social media, and this and that. This is what they are now calling community. But me and you, getting to know you. Are you okay? I did not see you in church last Sunday. How are the children? They didn't come home for a holiday. Is everything okay? You know, like that. It's going, and it's actually taking us with it. So,
but how deep is the healing power of kindness?
Okay, when you ask a person, how are your children? You know what? For the fact that that person knows that you care that much. Oh my God, I can't express it. You have reset the person. You have woken, you make them, what do you want to live around for if nobody even knows that you exist? You've added value to that person's life. You have woken up something. You have recognized the God in the person. You know, in India, you will hear things like namaste. What is namaste? God in you. Now, if we all recognize that there's a God in every single person, the way you will treat that person. You treat the person with respect, with kindness, as a human being, as part of you, because you share something. The question is, how far it can go very far to heal a person. You ask a mother, how are you? I know times are tough. I'm not even sure where you can't even say where my own school fees for my children are coming. But you know what? As I am praying for myself, I'm also praying for you. Sure, we've gotten this far. Don't worry. Somehow, that school fees will come out. The person will sleep well that night. Do you know what adding one good night rest to somebody? It can even help the person to think better, strategize, and somehow the person will know that somebody else is praying for me. So there are so many ways to be kind, but I think that we should not leave that communal life, checking up on each other, being kind to each other in any form. It must not always be via money.
As a way of advice, talk about lifestyle wellness patterns that will keep people healthy in Nigeria. Of course, as we celebrate our 65th independence.
Even in doing service for God, we all out to serve God. How are you going to do it from a sick bed? Are you understanding? How will you express yourself and be the fullest human being that you were supposed to be without wellness? If we live our lifestyle so that everything around us will heal us, so you take water to your mouth, you know that you're deliberately healing yourself out so that you can be well. Even in your act of kindness, you know that, this act of kindness is actually healing me. Yes. Or maybe you go out for exercise. You know that if I strengthen my legs, I will walk for longer. I will be fit. I will be able to go play football with my children and grandchildren, etc. You understand? People keep talking about the life expectancy of the average Nigerian that is in the late 40s, early 50s, is always around 50s, like that. I told you earlier that in Japan, it's 100 is like almost 100,000 people are beyond 100. Okay, so it's nothing for them, but only if you have 70. If you see the birthday party for a 70-year-old, it's as if they clocked 150. It's a big deal. So I felt like you, Jane, talking to me, myself, Susan, etc., since what is existing as healthcare is not enough right now to do everything for us to help us have that health as we want it to, I feel that we have a contribution to healthcare. So the whole idea is that I think we as Nigerians, for me, I think that we need to stand up, take our health in our hands. If you have a doctor's appointment, go on time. When you don't have a doctor's appointment, be your own doctor. Drink your water, sleep, do your exercise. Well, happy independence to Nigeria and Nigerians. And from a lifestyle wellness point, I want to wish you longevity. I wish you good health. I pray for you, and I pray that any small thing that you're doing will work for you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Susan. It's been an amazing time with you on Better You. And of course, you are just an embodiment of wellness. Not just lifestyle, but a good lifestyle. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, you will see more of Dr. Susan's life coach teachings in our subsequent episodes. It's time for some exercises with Thelma and Jolly.
go. 7, push you. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Let's go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rest. 2, jump.
Give us exercise, Johnny.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Rest.
You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, shine the light for everyone to see. All right, I hope you enjoyed my voice. Okay, I like to reiterate something, a fact. You do not need to have a pocket full of money to be kind. Just a little pat at the back, a smile to someone. Hello, how you doing? Thank you. I'm sorry. Will go a long way in making some other person smile. It is time for us to wrap this episode. I am Jane Ezo.